Well, welcome back to Desert Garage. We're going to get inside this motorhome today and kind of get it cleaned out a little bit and hopefully make it look a little better in here and see if there's any goodies in this place. I'm going to be putting y'all on time lapse because I know y'all don't want to see the whole thing of me working on this, cleaning it out. I mean, it's like watching someone clean their house. So, we're going to kind of go through it, and like I said, I've never used a time lapse before, so we'll figure out how that works. So, y'all sit back and enjoy. Well, that was a good productive little bit here. This place is a little dirtier than I thought it was. I kind of took and boxed myself in. As you can see about all this stuff, camera was way over there, and I boxed myself in. So I had to kind of fish my way around a little bit. So we got that put up. We got all this glass, all over the place. This place had no broken windows, but I guess it did at one time. All these shards of glass with carpets filled with shards of glass everywhere. I found the power cord though. But man, this place is going to take me a little bit more work than I thought that it was actually going to take to get it cleaned up. I'm just going to really just get this cleaned up. Try to I'm thinking about maybe painting this blue, and then just send it down the road as a project motorhome. Because here at the end of the day, it's got a excellent 318 with a 3-speed automatic transmission. So that's what we'll probably end up doing, just sending this thing on its way so we get it where it's, presentable. But the cord's been kind of fixed in places, and that kind of worries me a little bit. So I'm going to have to run a long extension cord in here from the shop out the other side of that window there and use my shop vac and kind of get cleaned up a little bit in here. But this is going to take me a little bit to get it really, really cleaned. I'm thinking we're talking about a week. But, we're going to bring in a good solid week. Put in a good solid week in this place. I got my little truck fixed. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's filled with stuff. So in order to put, not this, but in order to put all this and what's in there and all that, I gotta be able to take that crap to the dump. So we're gonna salvage what we can. Maybe we can sell a few things. Got a couple of these guys here. Maybe I can sell those for some, kind of get a little extra money. And we're back. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, it's July 4th. I started all this just a couple days ago, but I got a little lazy. But anyway, I didn't, because I did a little bit off camera, and you guys will see here in just a second. Ain't no more carpet. Most of the glass is picked up. And yeah, you see it's a little stained up. I don't know if they had a cat in here. I don't know if it's from piss or what. It doesn't stink in here like it has piss in it. We took all the cabinet doors off. Cabinet doors are off there. Cabinet doors are off all here. Those did not get taken out yet. I don't know if I'm going to get to those today. I'm trying to get this video done so that way by, Wednesday, I have to start editing. And that way by next Friday, I can get it posted. So surprisingly, I mean, the floor is pretty good, except right here. It's a little bit soft, but that's understandable because of the shower slash bathroom. And then right in here, it's a little soft too, which, like I said, sink. Anywhere there's a sink, there's going to be a soft spot, but it's not dangerously soft. And then, but all this is going to get painted. All this blue, I can't stand this blue. Now, we did go outside and do that back window around with some caulking because we've had a leak back here and it rained a couple days ago. And so it's, I didn't find like water, standing, but there is a leak. And as you can see, yeah, it's a little, yeah. And then the same thing over here, it's a little, yeah. So, but I found a couple spots on the back window here that could use more caulking. So I went ahead and got that done. But I don't care what it is, like most of these old campers and motorhomes, fifth wheels and stuff, the older ones, they always seem to rot out back here because the windows are going to leak to a degree. So, and every single one I've had that was in the 70s has done that. Even some of the ones in the 80s have done that. So I'm not really too worried about that right now. But I did seal up around the window on the outside. So hopefully it'll work. But we've got all this. I want to get this done today. Like I said, it's July 4th. I got places to go here in just a couple hours. So we're going to get done what we can. We're going to paint. I found some paint in this thing, antique white, and it's over half full. It's like 3/4 of the way full. So the less money that we can put in here, the better off we are. So, as you can see, all the doors, these doors they're plastic. They're not even wood. I mean, I have some plywood. I could probably make some new doors for up here. But, I don't know if I want to do all that. All the hardware is in good shape. It's just they're plastic doors. But I think with the antique white that we're going to paint this, just because it's free, well, yeah, I think it'll look okay. So when we get to painting, we're going to kind of put it on a time lapse. And that way I don't bore you guys too bad with this. I know this is a little different of a video than what you guys are mostly, you see, all the cushions. I mean, all than what you guys are used to seeing. But it is an automobile. It's a motorhome. I mean, it's an automobile. So we're going to go ahead and get some paint mixed up. Oh, shoot. I got a paintbrush somewhere inside the house. But I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we'll go down to Restore and see what we can get. Maybe we'll get some good cheap stuff. Sometimes you can buy paint for like $5 a gallon. Maybe we can get some and then it may not be an antique white, but it'll be white. Maybe do back here in like a regular, just a plain old white back here, maybe, and then leave antique white in the kitchen area. Hopefully have enough to come around, do all this here, maybe. And then sometimes, like our Habitat for Humanity Restore, you can find like old flooring, like, maybe find some good pieces of some laminate flooring and put down here to make it look better. Not really, I know we need to paint that, but not really to make it look nice and work. I mean, I'm just trying to start this project so that way if someone comes and buys this, they got something to work with and they don't see ugly blue-ish turquoise, whatever the hell that color is, all over. Yeah, and I'm going to be painting over what's kind of rotted out, but it is what it is. I just don't want to stick a lot of money into this motorhome. So, with that being said, we're going to get cracking. I'm going to put you on time lapse while we paint. All right, my time lapse shut off, but that's okay. This paint that came with this house is a little bit runny. It was starting to get hard at the bottom. I could not take and get it mixed up really all that well. Oh shit, got my wall dirty. God dang it. But you know, hey, it is what it is. I need a paintbrush. But I'm trying to get the big areas here. Like I said, this paint ain't the greatest. I'm gonna have to just damn, I have small rollers, but I can't use them because I don't have the actual rollers. You know what I mean? So, we're gonna have to paint the ceiling because I've done painted a portion of it already with the big roller. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. I did wipe everything down, just so you all know. It's not like I didn't do a few things right, you know. But yeah, we're gonna. I've got a paintbrush somewhere inside. I just gotta find it. I hope like hell it ain't one of the $high brushes that I got. Main thing is trying to get, you know, everything, you know, covered with the big roller, and then we go from there. I mean, there are gonna be a few things that are gonna get paint on it that I probably didn't want to get paint on, but it's okay. Ain't the end of the world, you know. I've done it before. Sometimes you gotta make a mess in order to make something look good. Or that's what they say. I don't know. Man, some of this. Oh, almost got the seat. Dang. Yeah, I really need to find me a paintbrush. I'm gonna have to get more paint. Because this paint is like, I'm telling you guys, this paint's super, super thin. Like, I mixed that crap, I bet you, almost 5 minutes. And then I got a big old glob out of the bottom of it that was hard because it wasn't actually sealed up all the way like it should have been. So, but I think it's going to look okay. I mean, it's not going to look great, but it'll look okay. You know, and that's, anything is better than this turquoise blue stuff. Boy, is anything better than this color. I mean, everybody has different tastes. You know, if I sell this thing and they want to pay it back to a turquoise, they're more than welcome to do that. I don't care. Turquoise ain't my color. Unless it's on a car. Then, you know, I might be able to kind of put up with a turquoise color. But other than that, no. Now I have noticed though, water lines are all broke. They're copper. They're about $10 worth of copper lines. Someone wanted to scrap copper lines and put in some good old PEX. I mean, I could put in PEX, but I'm not going to that extreme. Someone else can. You know, my main thing is, like I said, I just want to make it a little better. You know, that's all. But it's going to turn out all right. I mean, it really is. I think. It says it's an antique white. Don't look very antiquish to me. But that's okay, because, like I said, I ain't gonna find no antique white, I'll guarantee you on that. And anywhere else. So, we'll be right back. Paintbrush. Alright, this face may not look exactly perfect, but it'd be a lot different. Someone painted a speaker grill. But people, yeah, it'll look different. That's all I can say. Anything's gotta look better than, like I said, that dang turquoise. They just went nuts and painted everything in here. Holy cow. There's gonna be a lot of painting you guys ain't gonna see on camera because, I mean, painting's boring work. You know, and I know it is. But at least y'all can see a transformation here. That's something. Kind of like y'all to see a little bit of transformation. I just don't want to bore you guys to death. I mean, I damn sure don't want to do that. I wasn't going to smoke in here, but nah dang. Certainly can't hurt this thing much. Smoking in it. I have a lot more cleaning to do too, so we'll just go through here. Gotta go to the dump tomorrow. Dump all the trash and everything I got out of this place, which I've already gotten 2 truckloads. And yes, I've got my little Nissan back on the road again. Alternator and a battery later. Finally got it, so I've been pretty happy with that. Kind of let the little Kia just sit, but I'd rather drive the truck, to be honest with you. But I guarantee you, we'll see a difference here with just a little bit that I'm doing. I'm kind of doing it kind of fast, but like I said, I'm not going to make it look perfect. Now, if I really wanted to go through this place and really, just make it look like a nice, livable unit, I would take my time a lot. Oh, damn, stuck my hand on the roller. I would take my time and really just do a real bang up job with it. But if they won't buy this, we don't know what they're going to use it for. They made us want it just for the engine for all I know. You know what I mean? So I got to think about that. I don't want to put all kinds of hard work into something. I'm like, well, damn, I just want to scrap it after I pull the motor away. Okay. Then be like, damn, man, all that hard work. It's okay. It's okay, though. I don't mind doing a little work on some to make it a hair bit better. I basically don't have a lot of money into this right now. I traded a halfway running motorcycle for it. Halfway. Which, update, the guy actually got the motorcycle running better. He told me the other day. And I was very happy to hear that. That he said he still got a carburetor. Though one of the 4 carburetors is still, the float is still hanging up on it, he said. But he's like, man, he got to ride it a little bit more. I was going to say drive it. He got to ride it a little bit more. And he's actually hoping to get the carburetor is fixed completely and get it off. Headlight working. God damn, stick my hand on the other damn thing. I'm having issues. I'm wearing more of the paint than anything. But he wants to get on a road trip back to Texas for a week or two. I'm like, well, damn. I mean, I'm glad to know that it went to a, pretty good home where someone's actually going to try to fix it. And that's my goal with anything I get. I just like to make things better than what they were when I got them. I haven't even started working on the New Yorker yet. I need to get it moved in my little overhang area. That way I can start sanding on that, but I gotta wait. I might actually wait till maybe October-ish. I don't know. Before I start doing a lot of work on it. Depends if I find a motor for it. I haven't really looked for a motor. I told everybody I was thinking about maybe taking the engine out of this and just convert the car to a small block. But I'm like, I kind of like to keep things as original as possible if I can. And it just don't seem right to make that old New Yorker a small block. So, but there's a lot of big block options, 400, 440, 383. I mean, there's a lot of engine options, and we're gonna end up looking at and see what all of our. Now, I don't think I could find a Mopar 383 because, man, those motors are kind of sought after. People like those. And so I don't think I'm going to be able to find one very reasonably priced. A 400? Yeah. Because, they put those 400s in everything. They put them in the old Chrysler Cordovas. Some of them did have a 400. I forgot what year, but yeah, some of them did. And, so, yeah, we'll find some. I'm not in a big hurry to get it up and going. I did want to drive it to Duct Tape Drags, but this year. But, it is what it is. I'd rather get this thing ready and hopefully get this thing sold really quick. So I'm kind of hurrying on this. I haven't worked on this thing in a few days. This is going to be a couple part series, I think, though. Because, it's going to take some time. I already know. It's going to take me a good couple weeks to really get this thing where I would like to see it. Now, tomorrow I can do a little bit more on it because tomorrow is just a regular day. It's Saturday. So I'll be able to do a lot more on the old girl. Things are going to look okay in here, I think. Right? I think it will. Shit. That can't look no damn worse. If I kept painting everything else, so I'd be doing even better. That's why I have a rag in here. Not only to wipe stuff down, but to wipe the paint off of everything that I happen to paint. Oh, yeah, like that. Part of the stove, oven. I don't even know if there's anything in here. Oh, no, but that's clean. It's very clean. Very clean. But I will have some touch-up work to do in here. That's okay. That is okie dokie. I don't got very much time to really work on it. And like I said, we're going to a barbecue with some people, going over some people's house for a barbecue. So my lady's friend, I should say. But yeah. So la 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 la. Like I said, my main goal is this kitchen area. Oh God, that looks horrible. Speaker's in the way. Damn, I should have pulled that speaker out of there. I'll probably end up doing that because it's going to drive me nuts if I got to do that whole area with a paintbrush like I'm fixing to do. These speakers probably don't even work. I don't even think this motorhome has a stereo in it anyway. I'd probably just take these right on out, make them go bye-bye. Probably. Abnormal switch over here, and I don't know what it does. It's not plugged in, so I'll never find out. It's wired, whatever like I said. Whoops, I just flipped it off on whatever I did. And like I said, even though this thing don't have a title, I guarantee you, I'll get a fairly decent amount out of this thing. I still think I can get $1,500 out of this thing without a title because of the motor. You know, like I said earlier, 56,000 miles on a 318. 318 to me is a good building engine. Man, I gotta clean all this off. Okay. I can put a little more. No, I need to go along the top. Sorry, I kind of think to myself here, too. Hey, smells like fresh paint in here. That's better than some of the smells that are in these old RVs. Leave that to the imagination there, guys. That's what I'm going to do. Leave it to the imagination. And y'all that has dealt with old RVs, trust me. I already know you know what I'm talking about. So now, like, what have y'all done with these old RVs? Has anyone, just kind of got in and picked one up real cheap, or have you guys if you guys bought one, you just made sure you bought a good one, or what? Let me know. Excuse me. Holler at me in the comments, and I kind of like to see, I like to see what you guys are working on. I do care, what you guys work on. I know I'm not a real big YouTuber. Not many people know me, but I would like to see what you guys work on, especially these old RVs like this. Gives me some ideas too, So, if I don't forget, I will put my email in the description of this video. A lot of times I forget, like I did on the last video. I had to go back through and add it later. But it's desertgarage76@gmail.com. Yeah, shoot me an email. Let me know, hey, this is what we're working on. This is what we did. Especially these older ones like this. I just like to get that good solid input from you guys. I'm going to take a little break, but we'll be back. All right, took a little break. Put a couple more coats on a few things here. And we've got a lot more to go. As you can see, this wall right here, still very much turquoises. I got to clean all this up on the sink. Yeah, should have thought about that before I started painting. I got another coat up on here. This turquoise keeps bleeding through pretty good. And over there, You cannot see because I'm a dum-dum. Not a very good cameraman. But all this over here, another coat. And of course, we need to give another coat. Can you all see me? Oh, yeah, you can. Over here and down here. Okay, I need to clean this floor along the bottom a little bit better so I can touch that up. But, excuse me, otherwise, it's going to look, well, quite a bit better. Yeah, it's going to look a lot better. And that's the goal. I like this little spice rack thing. We're going to have to figure out a way to put this up somewhere in here. Yeah, I'm using the paintbrush, and of course, I kept touching the roller every time I turn around. Yeah. Gotta make a mess, you know. I just don't want to, and I don't want to get into too much detail. I don't want to bore you guys. Where the hell's my damn screwdriver at? That's all. I just want to bore you guys either, you know. You guys be like, damn, this guy is boring, you know. Yeah, I don't want that. So, all of a sudden you guys will look and you'll be like, oh, damn, he's got a whole wall done now. You know. Ta-da! I already lost the screw. I had it in my hand just now. Yeah, it's okay. It's okie dokie. And I mean, y'all won't be seeing videos like this all the time. We're on a motorhome or whatever, you know. Yeah, it won't be an all-time thing. I just kind of like to bring you guys along. Well, you know what I'm doing. I mean, and you know, and please, I mean, I always say, don't forget, you know, I need y'all to really hit that like button and the subscribe. Excuse me. Not a lot of people hit the like button, and when the like button doesn't get hit, a lot of views happen, but you know, algorithm on YouTube is kind of a pain in the butt. Because, like, they won't, if I don't give them any likes, they won't refer my channel or my videos to anybody out, recommend. Pardon me. So, you know, if y'all don't hit the subscribe button, at least hit that like button, please. You know, that helps me out so much. Because I'm really trying to give this a good, serious go. You know, I would like to turn this into a full-time gig, to be honest with you, because I enjoy it. Yeah, man, yeah, I got cars for you guys and whatnot, but I got to put this a little higher on my priority than I do with the New Yorker and whatnot. So, unless I pick up another car. But, okay, what am I doing? Okay, all that basically looks done. Y'all see that? I mean, that actually looks 10 times better. And then once I get these cabinet doors up, I don't really like them. But man, I don't want to sit here and build new doors. I mean, I do like I did in my house. And I can build them out of plywood and make them look good. Believe it or not, I make them look really good. But I don't have enough to do. I only got enough wood left to probably do these 3. And that's about it. So, you know, I really got to... Oh, sorry. I thought I heard someone pulling up. So I got to really watch what I do just to keep my costs down. I really got to keep the cost down on this one. I don't know what I'm going to get for it yet. You know, I may only get $600 out of this motorhome. I don't know. Have no idea. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep busting ass on it here. Sorry, I had to kind of readjust you a little bit. A little bit more done, as you can see. I got a Torx bit I don't have, so I can't get this off. They have the little slider thing on here to help keep the doors closed. Yeah. Nice. I had a homeless lady come through here. Hey, I want to rent that from you. What will you sell it to me? I got a cigarette. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, honey. There's my lady. Her mom brought me a smoke, and seeing how things are coming along. Things are coming along. All right. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think anything's too bad. I still got to get behind you guys, the other wall, but I don't know if I'm going to get much more done in here today. Like I said, I got other things I got to do, so we're going to try to get done what we can. Yeah. That's what we're going to try to do. God damn. This paint is like, has like scales on it. Like literally. This is from the bottom of the can. It's a little dried up. Yeah. I definitely need different paint. But this will work. It was free. Hey, I ain't complaining. I don't complain about free. Came with the house. This is a little boogered up right here. Damn, I'm going to have to either take that off or refix it. Yeah. Like I said, if I actually gave a shit, I would do a lot better of a job, not so fast. But, you know, I honestly don't really give a shit. I'm just trying to make it a hair bit better, you know? I mean, I've worked on motorhomes, RVs, and done remodel work in them for myself, you know, and shoot, I'd sit there and take my time all day long. This thing, I just don't really, honestly, I just don't really care, you know? I mean, no, it kind of sounds messed up, but if I start caring, then I'll want to keep the damn thing. And I've had people tell me, you know, you can't keep them all. And no, it was not my lady that told me that. It's been other YouTubers I've talked to. They're like, you know, you can't keep them all. If you kept them all, you'd be broke. Yeah, I agree with that, 100%. So I'm going in with the attitude, I just don't give a shit about this thing. And I just want to make it halfway decent and then send it on its way. Go bye-bye. You know what I mean? I gotta find a small Torx bit. Damn. Because that is just really in my way. But, yeah. No, I got other things that I want to care about a little bit more than this. So, but, you know, it's either get rid of that bike and get this, or possibly never be able to get rid of that stupid bike. And that thing was hard to sell. It was really hard to sell. And, man, I'm glad it did, finally. Oh, boy, am I glad it did. But, damn, I was really wondering if it was going to ever actually sell. I'm going to have to get me some more paintbrushes. And not the good ones. No, sirree. We ain't getting no damn good paintbrushes. Not for this piece of shit. We're going to get special dollar store ones. Get a whole package of them for like $2-3. So that's what we'll end up getting. This paint is so thin, guys. Damn, it's thinner than hell. But, like I said, free. And yeah, I'm getting paint on the floor, but that's okay. Don't care about that either. It's going to be covered eventually, I think. Depends on what I can find. That's what really depends on what I can find. It's gonna be a lot of touch up, and there's gonna be a lot of touch up, especially on this wall with this shower. But it's okay. We'll do a little bit here, a little bit there. If I have to, we'll make this into a couple 2-part deal, and I'll work on a good part of it, you know, off camera, so I don't bore you guys. I don't want to bore you guys, you know. So I'll do what I can. Keep y'all entertained. I think I can. Y'all entertained yet? Yeah. Because I have this attention span of a rock sometimes, so I start doing one area, and then I'm like, I'm on a whole new different area. I'm like, what am I doing? I gotta finish this. Like right now, I should be in the kitchen area doing that back wall, and I'm not. But y'all see what I'm doing? Mm-hmm. Whoa, I missed a whole damn spot there. That was nice. See, I'm telling you. I get on one spot, and then I get on another, and it's like, oh, why don't I finish the last spot I was just on? I don't know. Because I'm going to do the right thing and not rinse out my rollers or anything like that. All that was free, basically. I mean, half the rollers I got, I painted a whole house with the damn things, so they're starting to fall apart, and they're not in really great shape, but they're good enough for this. I mean, really. There we go. Ta-da! All right, so. Always have people tell me, you know, you should really switch up your camera angles once in a while. Don't stay on the same camera angle all the time. So I try to switch you up a little bit, then I forget. I don't like being on the same camera angle myself. You know, when I'm watching videos and they're on the same camera angle for like ever, I'm like, oh no, this ain't even cool. So I get, of course, I also heard someone say, well, you know, a lot of people got the attention span of a crayon. Well, I don't know. That might be a little true. I don't know. I know I do. I got the attention span of a crayon most of the time. That's okay. That's why I went from doing by the bathroom to doing right here. Yeah. I should still be on that wall. Behind you guys? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I got a good part of it done. Painted half the stove. Oven. You know, shouldn't have. Oh, shit, guys. Okay. Excuse me. We've got to get back on this wall here. By the shower. Hey, just like that, we're back on this wall. I told you I got the attention span of a Crayola. I'm going to try at least use what I got in the pan, and then I'm going to have to put it up because like I said, I got other stuff I got to go do too. So, but I got all weekend to work on this, and hopefully it ain't going to be a 2-hour long video, but well, that's why we have editing software. So you can sit here and edit the really bad, horrible, boring spots, you know? And then I can stop recording at any time and say, ta-da, I'm done. Oh, shit. Damn. I mean, I'll give you a little breakdown of how much we've done here in just a second. I mean, it doesn't match up. I mean, when you see it in the video, it ain't nothing like seeing it in person, but no. I can't use that damn time lapse too much. That drives me nuts, and only does it for a certain amount of time. Then it shuts it off. And then I got to start all over again. And I found out my little camera actually talks. Didn't hold the power button. Went to give it a break, and I didn't hold the power button. As long as it's all photo, video, time lapse. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know that damn thing talked to me. Found out today. Been using this new DJI camera for about a month or so. I like it, actually. I think it's real handy. There I am sticking my hands all over the rollers again. It's a neat little camera. So, I mean, y'all ever... I'm not sponsored by them, but I got to tell you, you want a good camera? Screw GoPro. I mean, GoPro is good for certain things, but, you know, the DJI, pardon me. I keep saying G. The DJI 5 Pro camera is actually a really good, I mean, it's a damn good camera. Easy to work. I mean, I like it better than the GoPro. I still got my GoPro. But the battery lasts a lot longer. I mean, there ain't no joke about that. That battery in these DJIs lasts so much longer. I mean, I've been recording off and on for, oh shit. Well, the other day I recorded for 20 minutes. And I only used 10% battery in 20 minutes. You know, and that was, that was using some of the time lapse and whatnot, but still, it's a good camera, and it doesn't take long really to charge it. I mean, when I'm down 50% of my battery, I'll put it on the charger and shit, it'll be charged in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I like it. To me, it's just so much easier it's a little more friendly for me. I mean, I don't know, you guys that use cameras, you might be like, oh, hell no, I don't like DJIs. But yeah, I do, so. And then these mics, I've been using these wireless mics that you see hanging off my hat. I've been using these for months now, and I love them. I mean, I do like 3 videos before I have to charge the microphones and the transmitter. And the weird thing is, like, okay, the DJI camera, you can do Bluetooth with, your wireless microphones. But for some reason, it only will work with the DJI mics, not this other brand, which I forgot what brand they are. So I have to plug mine into the C port, plug the transmitter into the C port, and then start recording. And then my microphone will work. Now the nice thing is it'll charge my transmitter up too at the same time. So, and it don't overcharge. It just only charges long enough until it gets charged all the way, and then it says okay, and it shuts down. The charging part shuts down. So, but no, I like this cameras. I don't know how they're going to work, how well they're going to work in the heat. I know GoPro has a bad habit of actually overheating. I don't know if these will. This DJI camera, I don't know if it will overheat. So I'm hoping to not. We'll find out. Because, like I said, I'm going duct tape drags this year, so like I did last year. So we'll find out if it's gonna overheat or if it's gonna work fine. We'll find out later. I mean, ain't no big deal. If we have to, we'll use, good old cell phone. Oh God, that's a mess. Y'all ain't seen this, but I got one spot that's a pretty bad mess. So, we're gonna pretend it don't exist for now. Like I said, you guys are gonna see this one day, and it's gonna be like almost completely done. It's gonna be like, hey man, what happened to the video? Well, I can't bore you guys. That's just all. I just can't bore you guys to death with a lot of this, but I try. I mean, I don't try to bore you, but I mean, I try to give you all as much, damn it, in-depth, video as I can. Now, I know you guys are going to like it more when I start working on the New Yorker. I already know that. I still haven't got no emails from anybody showing me, some of your projects too, especially the old C-body, mopars. Shit, I'd really like to see what y'all doing with some of them. But I also realize I'm not really a nobody right now, I know I'm not. So, someday I'll be a somebody on YouTube. I've become a somebody a lot more if y'all would just hit that like button, please. I would so appreciate that. Hit that like button, and subscribe and share, and even old videos, share them, shit. I gotta get back on this other wall. This is driving me nuts. I didn't touch it up. I didn't do shit to it. I just skipped around from one wall to another. Of course, if I don't find an antique white, guess what? I'm going to be redoing this again. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, I ain't going to find the antique white that I need. And yeah, I'm going to be like, dang. I'm going to be like, oh, well, time to repaint the rest of the motorhome. Yeah, that's what I had the feeling. Sorry, I got to touch the screen. Can't see what the hell I'm doing. There you guys are. Okay. Let me kind of bring you all in a little bit. I think I'm going to call it quits here for just a little bit. I'll come back out tomorrow. So, just ignore that, please. But look, yes, I got some of it on the ceiling. Big whoopee. And that wall's done, All underneath there is done-ish. Ignore some of the touch-up work you might see that needs to be done. There. Well, yeah, that needs touch-up. Down there. Yeah, I gotta do more on this. More up here. Of course, this is kind of like flopping in the wind. I might just take that down. But then we get to our little closet area. And it's not looking half that. Like I said, I got to take that out. But like I said, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in this place. A lot of touch-up work. Oof. It's going to be I got to do this wall. But we'll get it. Y'all may not see the whole process, but you'll see a good part of it. Oh, and I gotta paint inside the shower. Yay. And we're back. Welcome to my piece of shit motorhome. I mean, this fine, luxurious 73 Champion. I've done a lot off camera. Not as much as I should have. It's kind of all one color. It's costing me more in paint and everything than what I really wanted to. And then over the last week, it found out this thing's been kind of involved with into a little bit of a family feud type thing. Yeah, without going into big detail, it was a mess. So I'm kind of running out of steam on this. I need to get on the 73 Chrysler. And let me show you what I did. So I did not touch nothing up back here in the bedroom. But here is, ignore this over here for a minute. Here's the little kitchen area. Kind of sort of done. You know, about as good as it's probably going to get. And this damn thing won't stay closed. But, I took all the carpet out of here. I folded this down just to see if anything was up there. And yeah, there ain't nothing up there, but it's a bed. After it hit me in the head, I got a little pissed off, and so I'm leaving it down. You know, but, cockpit area. For an old, god dang it, stay closed. I did not get in there. I ran out of paint. It still needs a lot of work. But to me, it looks better than the turquoise that was shining through, like back here. Yeah, as you can see, you know, there's a lot of touch-up that needs to be done. If I don't sell it in the next week or two, I might take and get in here and do some more of it. But yeah, like I said, I have got to get on that 73 Chrysler. Because that's, yeah, I mean, really the only reason why I got this thing was, for one, to get rid of the stupid motorcycle that I couldn't sell. And that one had a title, and it kind of sort of ran. Oh yeah, I did this wall too, but not up here. And we still got the red door. But, little Nissan there. This one's going to go up on the chopping block. Maybe I can give me something a little different. A little bigger. But, I mean, I do apologize for not getting a video out last week. It's just last week was so busy between everything, you know, going on with this thing being involved, this motorhome, and then work. Oh my God. Well, working in a cemetery would be peaceful. And, no, it hasn't been very peaceful for the last week. So, sorry if I look up. I'm trying to look to these damn bifocals because I can't see the camera without the bifocals. Yeah, it sucks getting old. So, we're gonna get out of here with this. Please take and watch these videos that I do and smash that like button. Even if you didn't really care for it a whole lot, still smash the like button. The algorithm has changed a little bit. And, well, the algorithm is looking at the views that the videos are getting now before they recommend videos. So I've had a lot of people actually get a hold of me and say, hey, I haven't been getting recommended and I'm a subscriber. Well, that's because the views are kind of poor and, well, nobody's hitting the like button. So please, like I said, smash that like button. Smash the the subscribe, comment. I mean, I look at all the comments, you know, and I try to answer every single one of them. I really do. There was something else I was going to say, and I can't think for the life of me. Oh, well, this will be coming out. This video will probably coming out on next Friday, which is, well, today's Sunday, so in what, 6 days? So, but well, I don't know why I'm going to mention this. I'm going to try to do it live, but that's going to be either tomorrow or Tuesday. Oh, that ain't going to help y'all a whole lot, is it? Oh, well. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here with this video, guys. Like I said, you know, smash that. You know what buttons to smash. I don't have to tell you all which ones to hit. You know, especially twice. Sorry if I repeat. I do that every now and then. They say it's part of getting older. Even though I'm only 48, getting ready to hit 49 pretty soon in a couple of months. Oh, God. We got cars, and we want to get ready for duct tape drags to at least drive up there and put it in the car show, put my channel on the back windows, and maybe get some more publicity that way. Until the next one, we're going to work this week on the 73. That's going to come back, the Chrysler New Yorker. I found a motor for $250, but I got to wait, as I don't think it comes with a transmission. And I got to kind of wait and see what the guy's going to say, because it's his uncle's engine. But the engine is still in the motorhome, and he don't want to sell the whole motorhome. So I had to close my windows. So with that being said, we will be back starting tomorrow. We're going to get some more done on the Chrysler, as I said. I know I'm repeating. Tell me shut up, damn it. Okay, y'all have a safe day. Enjoy. I hope y'all had a really good weekend, and we will see y'all next week. Until the next one. Peace.